So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. Happy Friday. It is match day tomorrow. We are the evening kickoff, the 5:30 kickoff. Yay! It's a big day of sport tomorrow, actually. Loads of Premier League football. Anthony Joshua and Usyk fight as well. And yeah, should be good. Should be good. Big up to everybody in the chat. We're going to go through the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League's press conference in a minute and get some reaction to it. So make sure you're pumping the likes up. Big up to everybody watching on playback as well. Make sure you hit the likes as well, people. And share the stream around. That'd be great. I will come back to some comments in a minute. I just want to fire through this as quick as I can. And big up. I think there was about 100 people nearly waiting. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. We're on the Suaves this evening. I don't know why. If I still got the green screen connected. But cheers, guys. Happy Friday. Let's go through this. As the build-up to Saturday's game with Bournemouth continues, Mikel Arteta held his weekly press conference to discuss the game and numerous topics from around the club. On the agenda, you've got an agenda. For the boss this week was his relationship with Scott Parker. Excuse me. Fabio Vieira's first outing in an Arsenal shirt and even open training sessions for our supporters. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It'll be a big fest. But anyway, obviously Granit Xhaka's thrown that out there because he wants to get involved with the fans, even though he drove straight past all the pubs they meet up in before and after games on Saturday. But there we go. On the latest team news, he said everybody is okay. As you saw, we had Cedric, Fabio and Emil play with the under-21s and they look fit. They trained with us all week and they're available for selection. So we have a full squad, people, a full squad available for Bournemouth. On the confidence of the squad right now, he said it's great to win and perform the way we've been performing, but it's just 2 games. There you go. It's just 2 games. So calm down. We have a whole season ahead of us. Let's focus on the next match and what we have to do and the areas we can improve. He said, when asked about getting carried away with our good form, he said it's just 2 games. Again, top gooners, it is just 2 games. He's told you twice. It's nothing, he says. The whole season is still to play for. There you go. Take a leaf out of your manager's book. We know that. We are very conscious of that, and we are very conscious of the improvements we need to make in the team and to play better. And that is our aim and what we've been trying to do all week. On the challenge post by Bournemouth, he said it'd be a really tough match. I've been there many, many times, and I know how tough it is. And I know to expect the atmosphere to be hectic. It is a tiny ground as well. And yeah, evening kickoff, tiny ground, away from home. What could possibly go wrong? It's a team that is used to winning because last year they had a really successful season and they've started well this season. I know Scott Parker very, very well. And I know they are going to make it a really difficult game for us. How does he know Scott Parker? Does anyone know? I don't know. Did he ever play with him? I can't remember. On Bournemouth's style of play, he said it's a good mixture between what Bournemouth used to do and what Scott Parker is doing as manager. And I think it has evolved in a really positive way. They have a really clear idea, a clear plan of how they want to play, a very clear identity. All good buzzwords coming out here and there as well. And they execute that against any opponent. And credit to them for what they are doing. It was then asked about Scott Parker's coaching philosophy. And he said, really good. I admired him as a player. Well, you're about on the same level, wouldn't you? Let's be real. His character, I know him personally as well, pretty well. And I'm really happy for him. The way he presents himself and the way he wants to play the game, I think it's great for the game to have managers who want to play the way he wants. And I wish him the best of luck apart from tomorrow. This is where our football club is at, by the way. Big up to everyone in the chat. Keep pumping these likes up. There's over 350 in here. And I will come back to comments in a minute. But keep smashing the likes. This is where we're at as a football club. Let me take a sip of my Suave because we're going to need it for this question. Please, somebody tell me who asked this question because I want them sacked immediately. But on Scott Parker's fashion sense. Oh, my God. What is going on here? We've got what? How many questions in? How many questions in? Let's have a little look. How many we done? Team news 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th question. Scott Parker's dress sense, his fashion sense. I think he was always like that as a player, as well as I think he presents himself really well. What a dumb question. I bet that was Watts, wasn't it? We know it weren't Wheatley because he got potted. He's now at Nottingham Forest. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe, just maybe, down at Bournemouth, they can have a sign in the stadium that says best dressed Englishman we know. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there for Bournemouth to do that. I don't know. It's up to them. It's their football club. Oh my God. Like I said, I will come back to comments in a minute, but let's carry on. Let's carry on. On Gabriel Jesus' start with Arsenal, he said probably the biggest difference since I worked with him before is his maturity. Obviously, a few years have gone by, a few experiences, and as you've mentioned, his language has improved so much. He's got a different role here. You can sense that straight away. I'm glad that he's having a good time and performing really well for the team. He was then asked on the main changes Gabby has made since his time at Man City. He said not many differences, but I think he's improved in a lot of areas in his game because he has more experience. He's been working on them. For me, what makes the difference with him is his attitude, his willingness, and his desire to win every single training session, every ball in every game. And that's what makes him the player he is. On if it's a confident, on the difference a confident striker can make to the team. What a stupid question. Was that Watts? Was that Watts as well? I don't know. We know that they do ask stupid questions. Nah, the confident striker ain't going to make no difference to the team, mate. Like, what kind of question is that? Top teams need top scorers, not just one, ideally 3. Oh, hold on. Let me read that again. Top teams need top scorers, not just one, ideally 3. When you have those players, you can hit certain numbers. That gives you every chance to be at the top of the table. So we're buying another striker then, Mikel? I don't know. On if our good start has changed our transfer plans, he said, no, we're in the same position. Obviously, the market gives you a lot of information and something that maybe you expect that you could get. You are not getting the same when it's ins and outs, but we are focused on the players we have right now and getting the best out of them. He was then asked about the senior players appearing at the under-23s. Again, a dumb question. Footballer's teammate goes and backs them in a football match. But there we go. We said 100%. I think there were 3 different cases. Marquinhos has been playing with the under-23s, and we didn't believe it was necessary for him to play again. Fabio and Emil have been injured. With Cedric, it was more of a case of giving an option. He wasn't in the squad last week. On when he starts to look at the league table, they ask him this question every year. They ask every manager this question. When do you start looking at the league table, Mikel? Well, we're supposed to believe that he's not looked at the table at all, and he's going to save it for 10 games in to see if we're in the top 6, big 4, whatever you want to call it, race. Oh my God, these journalists are clapped. I can't lie. They're not even journalists, actually, to be fair. They're just puppets. But anyway, he said after 10 or 12 games, I think it's more or less when everything starts to play a little bit and you understand where you are because of the schedule. The fixtures are going to be a big part of that. But I don't focus too much on that. Well, which one is it? Do you look at after 10 or 12 games or do you not focus on it? Probably at the end of March or April is when it starts to really matter. Okay. On making sure it's only the right players that are brought in. He said it has to be the right person. It has to be the right player. We want to only bring top quality through the door. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Okay. Okay. So you signed Runnison. You signed Nuno Tavares. You signed Ben White. Sorry, Benjamin Shite. You signed Benjamin. Top quality, apparently, yeah? Okay. Let's continue. And if the right player doesn't come and whether he'll be happy with the current squad, he said, I will be totally happy and focused on getting the best out of those players. Well, it sounds like we're not going to be active based off what he says, but then saying that, he is a compulsive liar. So who knows? David Ornstein's tweeted out or put out there somewhere. I did the show with Rance on his channel a minute ago on Twitch. And somebody put a quote from David Ornstein in saying that Arsenal are looking at a winger. So I don't know. He was then asked about Nicola Pepe being linked to Nice. He said, what we can communicate, we always do when it's the right moment. We discussed that we have a big squad. Did he not see our bench the other day? And we've made some decisions and we've allowed some players to leave. Until the window is closed, anything is possible with any player. Whether Maitland-Niles could be loaned out, he said we're addressing those things personally and internally. Another waste of a question. If there's an update on Hector Bellerin, well, after the last 2 questions, mate, I'm sure he would have told you. But not at the moment, no update. Like the other situations I told you about 2 minutes ago. He never added that. On Granit Xhaka and how proud he is with him. Proud? Proud of what? What is it? What are you talking about? Proud? Proud of what? What has he got to be proud of Granit Xhaka for? He doesn't need the armband. He's one of the leaders. Oh, yes, he's in the leadership group. I forgot. It's his personality, the way he approaches his profession that makes him a special player. Do me a favor. I think he's very important for the team. He's showing that. What we need from him is that he performs the same way or better. Okay. On the idea of an open training session at the Emirates, I think anything that is bringing us closer to our supporters, we have to try and do. And the club is looking into that. Granit Xhaka came out last week and said, oh, yes, we should get fans in to watch us train. Oh, dear, oh, dear. That's just another money spinner, really, isn't it? Let's be real. Because they ain't going to let him in for nothing, surely. Surely. So that'll be a £10, £15, maybe kids for a £5, something like that. And it'll be fully packed, and everyone will be jizzing. On what he remembers from his first game in charge against Bournemouth. It was raining. I got very wet. I was excited and nervous, and very much looking forward to what was coming. It seems like a long time ago. Don't it off, mate. Don't it off. On how he's changed as a manager since then. Well, he started throwing things around the dressing room. Not looking a single player in the eye while he's shouting at them. Very much, I think. I think the team and the club needs a certain person in each phase and in each moment. What does that even mean? I think that the coach or the manager that the team needed or the club needed a year ago is different to what they need today. Oh, well, thank you then. Pack your bags and jog on. You have to constantly be evolving. Because now you have to drive this club into a different speed. It sounds amazing, doesn't it, the way he talks? Oh, dear. Whack it in third, mate. Floor it. Redline it. Before, there were moments where we probably had to give a lot of protection and keep the players in the right place not to fall apart. Oh, so what you were saying is they were mentally weak and you lied. Okay. It's like we didn't know that. So this is evolving. And we as individuals, especially the people who have a lot of decision-making, have to inspire the others, have to evolve and change as well. We're evolving. Buzzword central. And whether he now feels like the team has his stamp on it. It was from first day, he said. So there you go. All the people that have said, no, it takes time. Yeah, he's not got his players. He needs a million and trillion billion quid and a trillion gazillion transfer windows. Well, your manager, people... has said from the first day the team had his stamp on it, because I made a decision to come here and coach those players. Can somebody name 5 players in the squad that he's coached and made better? I'm struggling. I always felt that they were our players. They always tried, and I tried to get the best out of them to improve them. Obviously, when we start to recruit, we want to recruit alongside the club with players that we believe together can make the difference, like Runnison and Tavares. And that is what we've been doing. Of course it is. Cedric, yay. On Aaron Ramsdale facing criticism, he said, I think Aaron has been really good at the start of the season. What you have seen in the documentary series is in very specific moments. If you put a camera on when someone makes a mistake, you see they're hurt and it takes a few days to swallow. And then you see how much the families suffer. I think it's been good to see that insight that the players really care. Well, most of them sat there not saying nothing, mate. So I don't know what you're talking about. Most of them sat in the dressing room scared shitless to fucking open their mouths in front of you, mate. But there we go. What do I know? On whether he's considering playing Fabio Vieira on the right. Here we go. Brace yourselves. This season's top buzzwords coming. Can you guess what it is yet? Fabio's versatility is something that caught our eye, and we believe that he is going to give us a lot of options. It's about nurturing how they work together. He makes it sound like he's doing something absolutely extraordinary, doesn't he? And the type of players that Fabio needs around him to exploit his qualities, which he feels in this side could be powerful. So we will have to wait and see how that develops. On how Marquinhos has settled in. I'm very happy with him. He's adapted very well, and he's a very likable figure in the dressing room and around Colney. His language is not great yet, but I think his physicality has been pretty exceptional. For someone who has come from Brazil and have a different way to train and play, but he has done it. I think he's got the qualities for how we want to play. We will keep him here for another few months and make sure that he establishes himself at the club and in the team. Then afterwards, we'll see what the best movement for his career is. Marquinhos will be out on loan in January then. Why don't you just say that? On whether he'll feature in the Premier League, he said, for every player, there is an option to play here. Well, that's rubbish. Ask Nicola Pepe. If he trains and convinces us that he is the level to do so, then he will have the opportunity. Okay. On time, Bukayo Saka down to a new contract. He said, I'm very confident that we as a club, Bukayo and his family and his agent are very much aligned on what we want to achieve. I would like to get it done because I don't want any player or anybody distracted in the middle of a season. But those things take time and you have to go through the right process. So basically, you've not done anything. You've had a little chin wag with Bukayo's agent. He's had a little chin wag with his agent and his family. And he said, oh, well, listen, Bukayo, we're looking to progress up the table and win the title. And Bukayo's gone, yes, that's what I would like to do too. Oh, my God, the crap this manager comes out with. Unbelievable. Do you remember in March, April and May, he was getting asked about Bukayo Saka's contract situation? We'll sort it out in the summer, he was saying. We'll do it in the summer. We don't want to talk about that until the end of the season. Okay, well, we're now in the next season and it still ain't been figured out yet. So, I don't know. Maybe you don't want to sign. Who knows? On the potential partnership between Vieira and Smith Rowe, I bet Watts asked that question. Nailed on. We want players that make each other better. In order to do that, first of all, there has to be chemistry between those players and understanding and timing and different qualities that they need in order to get what they want done. We are building that relationship. Fabio has been training with us for a week or so needs to develop and see where he clicks and where he can make a big impact for the team. On whether that will help improve decision-making in the final third, so we need to continue developing and be more unpredictable and the bigger threats. You're not joking. And whether he intends to go to as many under-21 games as possible, he said, when we have time, we want to take the opportunity to be there, be close to them and support to Mehmet, the coaches and players. We need to build the connection between the first team and the academy and be very much aligned. And that's another good buzzword he's used a few times today. Aligned in how we want to play, evolve our players, and basically get the talent into the first team. That's the aim that we have as a club. Well, you've been here nearly 3 years, mate, and I can't name one academy player that you have graduated that plays regular amounts of football in the team, mate. So stop lying. Can anyone name a player? Don't say Saka and Smith Rowe. They were already getting games. Yeah, Martinelli was already getting games before he arrived. So can somebody tell me a player that's been elevated and aligned into the first team from the process of under-21s? He chats waffle. And this is where I sit and rip these so-called journalists because they should be saying this to him. They should be saying that to him. Eddie Nketiah was already here before he rocks up, mate. Eddie Nketiah was already here. Yeah, a youngster that's come through the academy whilst he's been manager and gets regular game time. Zero. Like the amount of trophies we're going to have at the end of the season, unfortunately. Imagine the state of his autobiography. Has he actually got one? Real talk, has he got one? Don't tell Top Gooners, mate. It'll be sold out on Amazon Books real quick. But anyway, there's none. Not a single one. Not a single one. Anyway, let's carry on. Last question he was asked. On managing a deep squad. I think the first 3 or 4 weeks of the competition are tricky because we are only playing once a week and there's no Europe or Cups. We'll have to manage the frustration of players who aren't in the squad. But it's a long season and everyone will have their opportunities. Well, that's a lie, because some of these players ain't going to be here, mate. So what are you talking about? But there we go. That concludes the press conference. That concludes the press conference for the day. Is there any other stats and facts we can look at? Let's have a look at this preview for Bournemouth. Nice little stadium, Bournemouth. After starting the season in a perfect fashion, we head to Bournemouth this weekend looking to win our first 3 league games of a campaign for the first time since 2004-2005. We may have only lost once to the Cherries in our previous 10 top flight meetings, but Scott Parker's side will be full of confidence after gaining promotion last term via a second place finish and beat Aston Villa on the opening weekend to extend their unbeaten run to 11 games. 4-0 defeat to Manchester City last week won't have caused too many alarm bells, as Bournemouth aim to beat the odds and avoid a single season stay in the division. Let's have a little look. Parker has stood by the same players and won promotion last term, with the major arrivals being attacking midfielders Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough and recently capped Argentine international centre-back Marcos Sensei from Feyenoord. Joe Rothwell, Ryan Fredericks and experienced goalkeeper Neto have also come in to add depth, whilst high-profile departures saw Gary Cahill play for Bournemouth, I didn't know, and Robbie Brady leave for pastures new. It remains to be seen if results between now and September the 1st will prompt Parker to add more faces. And what the managers say. Parker, oh, wow, they do this year. This is kind of good. Well done, Arsenal. They're actually giving some quotes from Scott Parker's press conference. Cool. Scott Parker said, I seriously see them as a team that are going to be right up there this year. Well, you would, because he's your mate. We know that because Arteta told us. But there we go. After what Mikel has done in a short space of time at Arsenal and how that improvement's happened. Can I just stop there as well? A short space of time at Arsenal. Who's the longest serving manager in the Premier League and how long have they been there? Does anyone know? Is it Pep or Klopp? Is it one of them two? And how long have they been there? So when people say a short space of time, well, you've only got a short space of time. And a short space of time to me is like 18 months, not nearly 3 years. That short space of time. What are you talking about? The progression that they have made in terms of signings this year has only enhanced and improved them even more. Another year under Mikel as well can only be beneficial. Of course it can. We've got a big challenge ahead of us this weekend. The technical team, a positional team that have huge qualities all over the pitch. So there we go. There we go. Let's have a little look at what else we've got here. Bournemouth have had fewer shots than any other side in the division so far this season, with 10, while only Nottingham Forest, 42, have faced more than the Cherries so far, 34. Gabriel Martinelli has been involved in 6 goals in his last 6 Premier League starts, 3 goals, 3 assists. Top Gooners were saying he weren't good enough, by the way, last season. A goal in this game would make him the second youngest player to score in each of his first 3 Premier League games in a season after Jose Antonio Reyes. Kiefer Moore has scored in each of his last 3 league games. Twice in his English league career has he scored in 4. We have won 9 of our 12 matches against Bournemouth, 75% win record. Among the teams we have faced at least 10 times. We only have a better ratio against Reading, 100%, 14 out of 14. And Glossop North End. Anyone know who they are? When we won 12 out of 14. We could win our first 2 away league games without conceding a goal for the first time since 93-94. Oh, he's actually maybe breaking some good records this year. The Cherries have only won 1 of their 10 Premier League games against us, drawing 2, losing 7. A single victory was 2-1 in 2018. The match officials for all the Top Gooners that want to start bawling their eyes out. Oh, we got this referee today. Smash the likes up, people. So today, the man in the middle will be Craig Pawson, who officiates a game of ours for the first time since the 3-1 win against Manchester United in April. In fact, we have scored 3 times in each of the last 4 of our matches. He's been appointed. Top Gooners will love that and referee them. We have won 13 out of 26. Oh, that's not so good. When he has taken charge, including the 2-1 win at the Cherries in 2018. The assistant referee is Mark Perry. Assistant referee 2, Scott Ledger. I don't know if anyone really cares. Fourth official, Graham Scott. Video assistant referee, Paul Tierney. Additional video assistant referee, Daniel Rubatham. I don't know who these people are. Recent trips to the Cherries. The last visit to the Vitality Stadium came in 2020, January, when Bukayo Saka finished an excellent 22-pass move, and Eddie Nketiah struck a second to seal progress in the 5th round of the Cup. Weeks before, we had drawn 1-1 on the South Coast. In the Premier League, when Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang cancelled out Dan Gosling's opener, with the Gabon striker also netting what provided to be the winner in the victory in November 18. The perfect pre-match cover is really good, blah, blah, blah. No, we don't want to listen to Adrian Clark. No, thanks. Yeah, that's about it. Big up to everyone who's watching. I'll come back to the chat now. What is my problem? I'm sick of listening to bullshit, bro. That's what my problem is. How about start winning? Start winning titles, bro. How about that? My man put another comment in. Thanks for watching, Stuart. You're boosting the algorithm on Facebook, which I'm also monetized on, so thank you. Seems to have a serious problem with Arsenal and Arteta. Oh, I have more than a serious problem with Arteta, mate. And I have a pretty serious problem with Arsenal as well. You're right. Spot on. So now, well done, mate. Well done, because you've managed to suss that one out. I don't know what gave it away. Anyway, let's come back to these comments. Let's go back to the comments. Lee, you're talking facts. Thank you very much. I only deal with facts. Yeah, come on. Big up. Big up, Mr. T. Benna Havis River Crew. Oh, that river's proper nice, mate. Proper nice. Deep squad. Yeah, we've got a deep squad. It consists of Hector Bellerin. The waffle session is now complete. Yes, exactly, bro. Bournemouth guard loading. Exactly, Anish. Come on. Bournemouth guard. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Let's carry on. Let's carry on. Big up to this guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce your name, but thank you very much. Arteta's doing a great job at the moment. It's most important we concentrate on getting our first team squad strong without relying on the academy players. Their time will come. Whilst I totally agree with you on that, don't dress it up as a Project Youth then. I don't know, just saying it. Just putting it out there. Big up to Andrew Colgan for the donation. Did all or nothing, all for nothing, change your perspective on any players or Mikel? It confirmed everything I thought about Mikel, that he's out of his depth. With the players, Ramsdale, if I'm honest. Ramsdale, I was like, right, he actually gets angry when the goal goes in. We like that. So other than that, I knew Granit Xhaka's it's all for the camera. Martin Odegaard, well, I knew he was a mute. And Nicola Pepe, we always knew was just the outcast of the group, really, wasn't it? So yeah, not really, mate, if I'm honest. But thank you for that, buddy. Appreciate it. Arteta spends more money on players and achieved less than Wenger did in the last 5 years, which was when he was at his worst. Exactly, it's madness, isn't it, mate? But as you'll get told by top gooners and super fans, mate, you can't say that because the landscape has changed. So all these top gooners that have now become gardeners have changed the landscape. The landscape was different back then. It was easier. It was an easier league back then, apparently. It was easier. The transfer market was cheaper. Really? Okay, really? Okay. Well, I'll tell you something. You couldn't have just signed the best DM in the world for 50 million quid, mate. That's for sure back then. But what do I know? What do I know? Obviously, I know you're Barcelona. I was talking hypothetically about Manchester United. Big up to you, my bro. Appreciate it. Big up. Devious. He doesn't have an effing Scooby, does he? No, he hasn't got a clue, bro. He actually hasn't got a single clue what he is doing. And I know you've probably watched All or Nothing as well, right? A mate of mine messaged me a minute ago. And he said, yeah, he goes, my missus forced me into watching it last night. So I said, okay, let's watch it. He said, I've watched the first 5. He goes, and the one thing I've noticed, he don't ever give eye contact for more than 1 second to a player. Then all he's doing is smashing things down and kicking stuff. And his voice is always gone. Why is his voice always gone? Why is his voice always squeaking and breaking? And why? Why does he never give eye contact to a player? Why? Because he ain't got a fucking clue what he's doing. And it's very easy to sit there and scream and shout and have these little meltdowns to these young players because they're still trying to make their name in the game. So they're going to go, yes, Mikel, no, Mikel. Do you want to stand up and speak? Has anyone got something to say? It's your time to shine now. No, Mikel. None of them stood up. How many times did he say to them, anyone got something that they would like to share with the group and stand up and blah, blah, blah? Not one of them ever stood up. Why? Why? Because they're all petrified of the geezer, which is why they're, yes, Mikel, no, Mikel, okay, Mikel, okay, yeah, no, Mikel. A bit like Charles Watts in the press conference. Big up, Watsu. Anyway, thank you, buddy. Why are so many sucking off Arteta? It's got to be a joke. Bro, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Jurgen Klopp is the longest serving manager. Thank you very much, people. He's been here 6 years. I'd say that is a long time as a football manager to be in a job for one club. So when people say, oh, he's only been for a short space of time and it's 3 years, I'd say that's an intermediate level amount of time. Yeah, because most managers don't last that long. Is the 7th longest serving manager in the league. Wow, that just sums up my point. There you go. There you go. Big up Machiavelli. Come on, my guy. Big up Travis. Take my money, Lee. Take it. I'm mashed up differently. Bro, every time you come in my chat, you're always mash up. Big up to you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Big up, Lee. You good? Hope Arteta will prove he's a fraud. 100%. This season, he's dusted, bro. He's dusted. Thank you very much, Anthony. Appreciate it, man. Quick question about West Ham, says Scotty. Why have they started so sluggish? Because they have a small squad. They don't have a deep squad like Arteta has. Plus the hangover from last season where that small squad was probably a little bit smaller last season and they had to pretty much play the same 11 most weeks. Thoughts on Casemiro, best defensive midfielder on the planet, 50 million. To Man United, I think it's a bargain. They've signed the best defensive midfielder in the world for the same price as we bought Ben White. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, but he's 30 years old. And what? And what? Is levels better than what they've got? Levels. He'll drag them up 2 levels in midfield. Mad. But there we go. Big up to Chris Clark for the donation. Appreciate it. Glad to catch you live even. Always, as always, you are doing... I'll start that again, shall I? I've only had half a can of beer. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Smash the likes up. It's a wonderful sunny Friday. It's actually roasting today as well. It's super, super hot today. We'll start again. Glad to catch you live. As always, you are going to get the last laugh in the end. Where do you think we're going to finish? Hashtag Arteta out. I think we're going to finish 5th, if I'm being honest. I think the top 4 is the top 4 from last season. Depending on what Chelsea do between now and the end of the window and what Tottenham do between now and the end of the window, depends on which order I put them in. But yeah, I think we'll finish 5th, mate. I think we'll finish 5th. And I think Real Madrid are looking at Højbjerg now because Casemiro's gone. So now Tottenham are going to have to go and replace him. I know they've got Basuma, but they'll want someone else for the bench. So I don't know. I don't know, man. If Aubameyang goes to Chelsea, well, we ain't getting above him anyway. If he goes to Chelsea, he'll bag 15 goals at least. So, yeah, I think we're pretty shafted, mate, if I'm honest. But if we manage to get into the Holy Grail, which is 4th, 3rd loser, and if you don't believe what I'm saying about that's the Holy Grail, just go and watch All or Nothing, mate. Granit Xhaka, part of the leadership group, sitting there saying we were so close to achieving something big. Sorry, last time I checked, mate, we finished 5th, about 18 or 20 points off the title. So what are you achieving that's big by finishing 4th? What do I know? What do I know? But thank you for that, bud. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thoughts on Casemiro? I think we need a destroyer like him. Yeah, we need somebody else, bro. We need somebody else. Because if Thomas Partey gets injured, which he probably will, then we're in a bit of trouble, aren't we? A lot of trouble, in fact. But we probably won't go and get that player. And when we end up with all these injuries, which we will, playing in Europe on a Thursday from next month, and then playing on a Sunday, and playing on a Thursday, then playing on a Sunday, Then playing on a Thursday with that squad, we're dusted. And thank you, bro. Big up Mr. Bees. Big up everybody in this chat, man. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to Jez. Hope you're well, buddy. Big up Isco, my guy. Come on, real one. Manchester United managed to make a good signing, make good players bad. So let's not be surprised if Casemiro joins the group. Depends what else they do. Because if they put him next to Fred, I think they both play for Brazil together. I don't actually think they've ever lost a game for Brazil. I see that earlier when they've both played together. I don't think they've ever lost a game. There's not even 200 likes on this video. That's shambolic. Big up to Mr. Bees as well. I missed your super chat. It's just come up on a different screen. Big up Mr. Potter. I don't believe this fool's jibber jabber. He is one crazy fool. He's a crazy fool. Big up to you, mate. Appreciate it, bro. Big up to Gunner Down Under as well. 24 months as a member. Come on, my guy. 24 months. Mad. That's gone super quick. Appreciate that, man. And thank you very much, buddy. But yeah, smash the likes up, man. We're over 200 now. Keep them going. I'll do another 10 minutes or so. Keep them going, people. 10, 15 minutes and we'll wrap up. Let's see what else we've got here. That can't be true, no? That can't be right. Are you falling in love with Xhaka? Is that actually a type? No, you're chatting rubbish. Come on, bro. That's got... Seriously? That can't be right, no? I can't see that video. I knew you were on a winder. I can't see it. But anyway, it wouldn't surprise me. And if I can't see it, maybe it's further back. I don't know. But anyway, who cares? Big up to you, mate. Appreciate the love. Big up Total Hit. Come on, my guy. Big up to you. Big up to Emil as well. Why didn't Arsenal sign Casemiro? Him and Partey would have been an elite midfield. Because he don't fit Project Youth. And we have to lower the standards by signing apparently the best talent on the world in the youth category. Yeah, okay. Big up DJ Crane, baby. Liverpool were challenging for the infamous quad last season. 19 years on, Arsenal was still chasing something special with Division 2 players at Teta Fuera. Well, Granit Xhaka alluded to it. He said, we're playing like a Division 2 team. Your level is Division 2, my friend. Cheers. I hope he watches this as well. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. Falling in love with Xhaka. Are you falling in love with Xhaka? Is anyone in the chat falling in love with Xhaka? I swear to God, this club's a joke. It is actually hilarious. Like, mad, isn't it? Yeah, come, keep pumping these likes up, man. It's actually a true title. I couldn't see it. I didn't see it. Sound like Wenger. Didn't see it. Big up, my boy. Come on. Yes, bro. How you doing, man? How you doing? Big up to you, Dwayne. Hope you're well, man. Jason's not in love with Xhaka. Big up to you, buddy. But we do have a game tomorrow. I do actually think we'll win it. I do think we'll win. I don't think it's going to be easy. But I do think we'll win the game. I'd keep the same 11 just for the fact that they've won the last two. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy game. They're gonna press and press and press. And I think that small ground, tight stadium, crowd, evening kickoff. We're obviously going to see Tottenham in the early kickoff. We're going to see who else is playing tomorrow. Let's have a little look. I think there's only 3 games tomorrow in there. There's only 3 tomorrow. Is it a full fixture list tomorrow? Let's have a look. Matches. No, there is a full schedule tomorrow. Yeah, Tottenham, Wolves, Everton, Forest, Leicester, Southampton, Fulham, Brentford. That should be a good game. Palace, Villa, and then Bournemouth, Arsenal, West Ham, Brighton, Leeds, Chelsea on Sunday as well. Newcastle City, Man United, Liverpool on Monday. Interesting. And then the following week, let's have a look. The following week, how come Tottenham ain't got a game the following week? We play Fulham the following week. How comes Tottenham ain't got a game? That's a bit random, isn't it? If I miss something here. Oh, they have. There they are. Oh, they're on the Sunday. They're playing Forest. So they have got a game. My bad. But yes, there we go. Bin Xhaka and sign De Jong. That would be nice. This guy, man, you crack me up. This guy cracks me up. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Big up Travis. Come on, my guy, man. Big up to Troy as well. They posted yesterday. Wow. Are you falling in love with Granit Xhaka? My good God. My good God. What is going on? Cheers for that, bro. Pix the G. Lee Guna. Fire show with Rants today. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I enjoy doing the shows with Rants, man. We're always on smoke for anyone and everyone. Literally hilarious. Where is the bunny? I don't know, mate. I don't know. I haven't seen the bunny for a while, actually. I don't know. I actually don't know, and I don't want to make it obvious. Come on, keep hitting these likes up, people. Come on, get them done. 5 more minutes, and I'm wrapping this up. Let's carry on with some comments. Big up Jamie Groom. Hope you're well, bud. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm falling in hate with Xhaka. Big up Darren. Oh dear, oh dear. Xhaka has been here for 6 years, and now we haven't gone to the Champions League. How do some top gooners and Fruteta think that they will get Champions League with this idiot? They love him. They absolutely love him, mate. It's mad. They love him to bits. I don't know. He epitomizes everything about most of their lives, mate. Loser. Cheers, guys. Lee's tan's fading. No, my tan's very nice, mate. My tan is, look how dark my tan is. Come on. Wakanda forever. Or if you're a West Ham fan. No, my tan's good, man. My tan's all right. I hope your tan must be good as well. Do I know Andrew Tate? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Who's Andrew Tate? I don't know. Baths. I don't know, mate. Am I supposed to? Oh, dear. Sell Gibraltar guard. Yes. He'll be Bournemouth guard tomorrow. No green screen. I'm going to have that ready for the game tomorrow, man. We'll have the timer and everything back tomorrow. Obviously, I was in the middle of Ozark doing my streams, and yeah, it was just long. So yeah, I'm back home. The watch along will be here tomorrow, so I'll have the green screen up. I'll have all the timer up. I'll have the scores up and everything, and looking forward to the game actually, to see how we play. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's do 2 more minutes. Smash the likes up. There's nowhere near enough likes. You lot are being wasters today. You lot are moving like Granit Xhaka. Yeah. And for that reason, I'm out. Oh dear. Are you falling in love with Granit Xhaka? Abba and Laka didn't like the manager. Yeah, totally agree. Prediction for tomorrow says Zig Foe. I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal. Do you think Saicedo, is that how you say his name? Saicedo? Caicedo? I don't know. I should know. From Brighton would be a good signing. Yeah, he'd be all right. He is what he is, isn't he? Just a backup for a bigger club, or a player that's just going to flourish in a smaller club. I don't know. He'll be all right. Lots of love, says Santosh P. Lots of love. Got an exam on Monday. Good luck with your exam, mate. Good luck. Good luck. Your Forest and Woods green screen looked great. I know, it's mad how realistic it looked, isn't it? It's crazy. Why is it Granit Xhaka can get sent off, give penalties away, grab throats and play, but Pepe scores, assists and gets dropped? Ainsley Maitland-Niles gets man of the match, gets dropped. It's insanity. Totally agree, Troy. Totally agree, buddy. When's the next Muppet show? Maybe after this weekend's round of games, mate. Maybe we could do that. Maybe we could do it this weekend. People say Arsenal have a style of play now. Yes, it's run around, press for 20 minutes, then defend. Oh dear. Arsenal are in for Pedro Neto. That would be a top signing. Yeah, I like Pedro Neto. I think he's quality, man. I think he's absolutely class. So that would be my favourite player at the club. So go and sign him. Big up to my bro. Klopp is beefing with Gabby Agbonlahor. I see that, right? And I actually thought it was just a joke. Like, I actually thought it was somebody making it up. And then I actually see the video of Klopp saying it. Yeah, actually mad. He got rattled by Gabby Agbonlahor. What is the matter with this man? Big up Doodoo. You are my favourite YouTuber at the moment. Thank you very much. Long may it continue, buddy. Thank you, mate. Appreciate the love. Anyway, let's get out of here, man. Neto or Martinelli? Both. Neto is class as well, man. But Martinelli, both are sick, man. Both are sick. Why not have both? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and chill out for the rest of the evening. Nearly 7 o'clock here. And big up to everyone who's watched, man. Big up to everybody who has smashed a like on it. Nearly 250, 249. Ping that up to 300 if you haven't. And big up to the watch time. The watch time is insane on this channel. I can't lie. The watch time is mental. This video that we've done now, the average you guys have been watching for, and there's over 2,500 views on this video already. I think it's gonna be 3,000. The average watch time is 11 minutes 29. You lot are mad. It's mad love as well. So thank you very much. But anyway, I am going to wrap this up, and I'll be back again tomorrow, an hour before kickoff. And yeah, we'll be going through the full match day schedule. I want to get it done as quick and as fluent as possible tomorrow because I want to watch the boxing. So the game kicks off, 5:30. The ring walk for Joshua is around 10:30. So I've got 5 hours. It's going to be super tight schedule. So yeah, I need to be on it. Anyway, love. All have a wonderful evening. I'm out of here, people. Should we see who's live that we like? Is there anyone live that we like that we can go and spam their chat? Let's have a little look. I'm live. I don't think anyone's live. I don't think there is actually anybody live. Let's have a little butchers. I don't think there is. I don't think there's anyone live that I'm sub to. Nope. Nah, nobody live. There you go. Well, adios amigos then. Have a wonderful evening, people. Yeah, man said AFTV. Are they declaring their undying love for Granit Xhaka again? Oh dear. Oh, look at that. Ornstein must have been watching the stream with me and Rants. What did I say, people? What did I say? I said that they'll go 15, 20 million plus Marcus Alonso. Welcome to Stamford Bridge. Pierre-Emerick finished Aubameyang, apparently. That finished. The two of the biggest clubs on the planet have both tried or both got him in the and wanted him in the last 8 months. That finished. One of them is about to pay for him. There we go. Anyway, all have a wonderful evening. Arteta fuera. Super fans fuera. I need to learn to say that in Spanish. Adios, amigos. I'll see you tomorrow. Arteta out.